Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here. The biggest shocker that we've seen in a long time. You definitely got to see that Ronda Rousey maybe getting the rematch at UFC 200. I guess that's a long time. 8 months for Holly Holm to be champion. You'd think that she's probably going to have to defend the belt once, maybe even twice, to set up that rematch. But that's probably going to make UFC 200 so much bigger. I was basically trying to think of what I was going to say the plans were for Ronda Rousey. If Ronda Rousey won this fight, basically she said that she was going to go off and she was going to make some movies. She was going to, star in Roadhouse. She was going to star in her autobiography movie. There's rumors that she might even show up at WrestleMania. But definitely, everybody wants to know, basically when the next fight was going to be. Definitely, if you think about the planning for UFC 193, a lot of people were thinking that it was going to be Miesha Tate going up against Ronda Rousey, thinking that Miesha Tate was even a better opponent because of the fact that, Miesha Tate, even though she got knocked out last time very fast in the fight, she is the only person to take Ronda Rousey out of the round one, and people thought maybe Holly Holm was somebody that just stood in there because of the fact that she was undefeated. You got to think for Ronda Rousey that her next fight more than likely is going to be a championship rematch. But you got to think that if Holly Holm books a fight for 3 months from now and Holly Holm loses that fight and Ronda Rousey isn't able to come back, Holly Holm should be the one to step up and be able to get a rematch for her championship. So maybe this messes up the fact of Ronda Rousey getting an automatic rematch for the fact that she's going to be stepping away from UFC. She's going to be going off and trying to make movies and trying to see what she can do. Ronda Rousey was already at the point where basically she thought she had done everything in UFC, but she was going to fight all battles until all battles were done. You got to think that Ronda Rousey has that match out there against Cyborg that people have been looking for forever. Who knows that this kills off that deal? Who knows that this kills off her movie deal as well? Maybe they're not going to want to make a movie on her after this loss. But Holly Holm shocked the world. She did what basically nobody thought was going to be able to do. And we're now looking at a new champion standing over the women's division of UFC. And I don't even know where Ronda goes from here. There's so many different directions, but my guess is that we're going to see her fight inside of UFC yet once again. But there's always that rumor about WWE. She said many times that she would love to go in that direction, and maybe that's something that fits her, knowing that she's only going to have to fight or wrestle once a year for WrestleMania, maybe a SummerSlam. Maybe she can be sort of a Brock Lesnar deal. Lots of different directions they could be going for Ronda Rousey, WWE, and UFC.